Hello, April is Financial Literacy Month, so I'm going to take some time all month to introduce you guys to people and to talk about things for your financial literacy to help your financial future. Since it's something important to me, and hopefully it's something important to you to take care of your family. I'm here with Bruce Sears to talk about insurance. Insurance is something I don't think people always think about as part of their financial future and taking care of their finances, whether it's home, auto, life, umbrella policies. There's a lot of options there. So Bruce, what are the most important, I guess let's start there. What's the most important policies people need to think about having?
Well, first off, you need to think of insurance as a financial shield. It protects you from financial loss. And so you pay a little bit of premium for a lot of coverage. Life insurance is a great example of that. You can get a life policy for $1 million for 30, 40 bucks a month. It's really inexpensive, and life insurance is probably one of the primary ones you need because you need to protect your loved ones.
Okay.
You need to make sure that financially they have the experience like you were still there helping them.
Okay.
And so life insurance is one of the top ones to think of. Of course, the law of Washington says you have to have insurance on your car. Mm-hmm. You have to have insurance on your home because the banks make you do it.
Okay.
And those two types of policies are usually people try to short sheet their coverage. They try to cut the premium down so low. But that's not a good idea because you want the shield. You need to have that financial shield if there's a bad accident.
Okay, so the lower premium is not always better because you're probably getting a lesser product. So
right.
When that disaster happens, you aren't protecting yourself and your finances.
Correct.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you have adequate coverage. I have an insured who was driving to church on a sunny morning. Not a cloud in the sky. He was driving into the parking lot. His foot slipped off his brake, punched the accelerator, and his truck hit a parked car. That parked car shoved up against the next car, and at that second, there was 3 grandchildren and a grandma standing in between the cars. All 4 got crushed. It was $2 million worth of medical bills. And so you think if he had state minimum, he would be protected at all. There'd be nothing there for him. He'd have lost everything. But he had good coverage on his auto, plus he had an umbrella policy, which is an additional liability protection on top of your home and autos. And so he came out okay. Financially, he was able to take care of all the bills and pay for all their needs, and he was able to enjoy his retirement and kept his home and kept everything he owned, everything else. So that financial shield of insurance is important both for life and for your auto and your home and properties. And then that umbrella policy goes on top and gives you both a depth of coverage and it widens the scope of the coverage so that you're protected for more things.
So on an umbrella policy, that covers, well, basically it's an umbrella. It goes over all my policies, so that doesn't cover it by my policy, and it needs to, it covers the amounts up above whatever my home auto insurance covers to make sure I'm okay and don't lose assets, and to take care of the other people for my mistake or accident.
That's correct.
Okay.
Exactly. There's 2 types of umbrella policies. One is a personal. This is all your personal life, your personal property, your personal volunteering, all those things that you don't get paid for. Then there's commercial umbrella policies, and those are over commercial endeavors, rental properties. If you have those, you want a commercial liability to go over top of all those so that you make sure that in case of a bad accident, you don't lose everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically people need to, don't skimp on your insurance. Don't, just to save $2 a month isn't worth it.
Right.
Get an umbrella policy, whether it's your home or if you have a business. Really, either way, you need to be getting some umbrella policies to cover this. And then especially get your life insurance, because if something happens to you, God forbid, you want to make sure that everyone you care about is taken care of. Is that
Exactly.
If they do that, that would help their
That
protect
would,
their financial future.
that protects them financially. Absolutely. That's all insurance is. It protects you financially.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bruce, for meeting me to talk about this. You guys, take care of your financial future. Get good insurance. Get an umbrella policy. Get life insurance. I have all of these. You should too. And we'll meet you later this month to talk more about your financial future.